For a very long time, believed that the life that I'm living right now was impossible for me. Like, I did not believe this. I like to do things a little different. And one of the things that I a lot of the time focus on is how you can actually take the success that you have created. If you were to take one out of each, and you would choose this from like a full heart, like where your body goes like, ah.
Today I'm having lunch with Canel. She's a leadership and business coach based here in Malaga. A wonderful person with this beautiful energy, and I love how the conversation just flowed. We talk about her work, burnout, permission, identity, and why people who look successful can still feel stuck. And then I got what felt like a free coaching session. We planned this conversation to be about 1 hour, but we kept talking so long that, well, both cameras ran out of battery, right when things got really interesting. So we actually missed the best part, the part where Janelle gives me her advice. But stick with us until the end and I'll share what I learned. This is lunch number 2 of 50 lunches.
I like to do things a little different. And one of the things that I a lot of the time focus on is how you can actually take the success that you have created, but do it from a place where you're not losing yourself, where you're not burning yourself out. So how can we turn the amazing life that you have created for yourself, that you get to enjoy it more, that you get to be more playful, that you get to have more fun, and that you, at the same time, still achieve the things that you want to achieve and dream big and actually turn those big dreams into reality? Because we all have something inside of ourselves where we might not fully give ourselves permission. And I like to be the permission slip for the things that our hearts truly desire. So I could tell you there are many different reasons why I'm doing this. One reason is because I was raised by a mom who had to hold down 3 jobs, and she was always working, always like really doing the best that she could, and she still did not see the results that she could have had if she only had allowed herself to receive certain opportunities. She did not block herself off because she did not believe in herself enough. Of course, that left an imprint in me, right? So this was also part of my story. I believe that, okay, I'm just gonna go find a job, have to work for someone, have to prove myself, exhaust myself in the process, and kind of like, it's okay what I do, but I'm not really having fun. Like, I'm not living, like my soul's purpose in a way.
One of the things I've learned over my last 9 months of self-discovery is the concept called Dharma, out of Hinduism and Buddhism.
Yes.
And the story is pretty simple, right? We are all born with a purpose. We're born with a place in the world. And we're given a set of natural abilities as hints or indicators, right? So when we use those natural abilities, that is us living our purpose. But then as we grow up, we forget what they were. Society conditions us to want to be something else. Maybe your mom and dad wanted you to be something else. Maybe it was cool to be, say, an entrepreneur, and then you go that path and you forget who you truly are and what your true abilities are. But if you find that, you figure out what they are, they give you joy, they make you happy, and it's also your best way of contributing to something bigger than yourself. I'm going to ask you a question, 1 to 10. To what degree do you feel like you're living your purpose?
I would give it a good 8.
Okay.
I would give it a good 8.
Explain.
First of all, if I look at everything that I do and how I'm living my life compared to how I used to live it in the past, wow, that's like it's quantum jumps. It's like worlds apart.
Yep.
And why I would not give it a 10 is, first of all, one point I go like, there's always evolving, we're always expanding. Also, I am constantly discovering new things about myself. So that's just one point for there's more. And the other point is that right now I'm a little bit in a transition myself, or like in an up leveling myself, where I feel like there's a learning growth there's a learning zone and a growth zone for me. So that's why I would go like, there's more that I can myself step into.
Okay, so let's switch it up. Let's talk about me. You ready for this?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to show you one of my favorite frameworks. It's actually a little outdated. I found a better framework.
Oh, I'm curious.
I've used Ikigai.
This one I know, but
I've used Ikigai for many years. Like for myself, I've coached others in it. Every end of year, around New Year's, I do it again to kind of reassess the compass, readjust the compass. But the last few times I've used it, it hasn't fully given me the answers I need.
interesting.
So I've been needing to go deeper.
What have you been missing?
Dharma. Dharma. So I think it may reflect the Dharma, but I also think I'm so good at storytelling that I can convince you and others of almost anything. And I've been convincing myself of a story that wasn't fully true
I see.
and believing in it.
May I ask what the story was?
I think the biggest one is I thought I was an entrepreneur. I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. That was the cool thing. And I've been a successful entrepreneur. I built several startups. But it never really brought me joy.
Ah, okay.
Right? So I felt that something was been missing. I've done interesting things in my career, and even in the jobs where I was an entrepreneur, I've been playing on my other skills and found moments of joy. But deep down, I don't think I dared to realize what is authentically true.
When you say you don't dare to realize,
Yeah. So
if you dared to realize, what would it be?
I've done the shortcut now, and during these 9 months, I've discovered that one of my profiles, a Dharma profile, if you will, is I'm a teacher / visionary. Teacher first, visionary second. Entrepreneur is one of those profiles. Warrior is another. Caretaker, there's 9. And once I started learning about them, I realized this entrepreneur it's not real. And when I read about teachers, like, I don't want to be a teacher. I'm not a teacher. When I grew up, maybe that was low status. So I've never considered myself a teacher. But throughout my career, whatever I've done, I've been teaching. I've been guiding, I've been coaching, I've been helping. When I have a conversation with friends, I naturally gravitate towards that. When I'm playing chess with my nephews, I'm showing them how to think, not just how to play chess. So it comes naturally. But I've never identified with it. Okay, let's skip straight to the second one.
Okay.
Get back to happiness and purpose. I've written down meaningful lives post AI. And when I say that, I feel my body react differently
How?
than if I say happiness and purpose.
How does your body react with happiness and purpose versus meaningful lives?
Happiness and purpose, I light up, I get excited. When I say meaningful lives post AI, I close up a little.
What do you believe people actually need in order to have meaningful lives post AI?
So I think AI is going to be a problem. I love AI, but I think it's going to take our jobs. And I think without jobs, people are going to lose a sense of purpose and meaning. And without money, we're going to have social problems. And I think with my skills, my history, I could contribute towards that. And I started a startup to do specifically that. But I didn't love it. So I think this is here more because I started that startup and it was fresh in mind than because it's true.
So, if you were to need to take one out of each, one out of each,
Yeah.
and you would choose this from like a full heart, like where your body goes like, ah.
Never thought about that before. That's interesting.
Don't think, feel. Close your eyes, maybe. And let's talk about love. I'm going to say you the words and feel into your body. I'm going to go word by word.
Okay.
And just notice what sensations are popping up in your body, maybe even your chest or wherever you feel it strongest. Personal development. Just notice. Technology. Where does that land in your body and how does it make you feel? Creativity. Where did you feel personal development?
Personal development is method.
Where did you feel technology?
I thought of it as fun.
So that's the thing.
Yeah.
Also there in your language, you thought of it as fun.
Yeah.
So that means that you didn't really feel it.
Yes. And I mean, this you'll find as a common pattern for me. I mean, like you talked about embodying things.
Oh yeah.
That is so foreign to me. Right? Well, I'll sit and analyze and think. And
Yeah. it's interesting that this made you think, this was in your head,
Yeah.
and this is something that you felt was for your own enjoyment. So there is some joy that you're connecting to creativity. Let me ask this differently. What is one thing that has been like a red thread? Is that an expression in English as well?
Yeah.
Like a red thread throughout your life where you have been consistent with it in a way, where you did not bore or you did not tire.
Teaching.
You
see, like that wouldn't have been easy for me to answer 6 months ago.
Teaching.
Yeah, but I've always done it. I just never thought of it in those terms.
Okay, so you would like to go like, okay, but a teacher of what?
Yeah, how?
What do you mean how? Like how to teach or?
Yeah. In what capacity, in what form? Like, regardless of what I do, I will be teaching. That's just who I am.
Yeah. And what are the ways in which you could be teaching?
Founder, leader, coach, consultant, content creator.
So this is interesting already. You already took out the teacher as like the coherent thing, and then
I don't see myself standing in front of a classroom of 16-year-olds.
Yeah. Okay, so that's already out.
Yeah. So like the traditional teacher, I don't think is what I'm told.
For me, ikigai, like at least how I understood it back then, was always based on this premise, like this one thing that you have to find, this one thing that you're placed here on earth, and this one thing has to be placed into some sort of role or into some sort of expression. And that's what you have to keep on doing. But how I would see ikigai now is that not the ikigai is the denominator here in the middle, but it's you.
Yeah.
And so wherever you go, you naturally bring all of these skills with you. You naturally will serve because one of your skills is leadership, because one of your essence is like, I like to grow, I'm creative, like I want to contribute with technology. This is literally contributing naturally, simply by you being you, to meaningful lives post AI, to better leadership, to you participating in happiness and purpose.
Yep.
And you, being now a content creator or a founder, leader, coach, or whatever, you're anyway teaching, but you're teaching from who you are. And so the common denominator is you.
Right now, I feel kind of stuck.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I know who I am for the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
Right? And that's exciting.
Yeah.
Right?
I know that many people can say this. So, yeah.
I don't know how to apply it. That's frustrating.
Mm-hmm. What frustrates you in this?
Well, there's a practical aspect of it. I'm living off savings now. I have some savings. I'm fortunate. Not everybody does. But I'm burning them fast. So I can't do this forever. Money will run out. So that's frustrating. I've always had a plan.
So it's the first time without like a clear plan.
And I am motivated by plans and goals. I get a lot of drive from that.
Yeah.
Not having this music. Like not knowing where to go. Scares me.
We humans, we love to hold on to something, right? We love knowing where we're going and what comes after. What else?
I feel like I'm not contributing as much as I would like. I feel like I'm not yet living according to my dharma and my personal values. Like I'm in this holding space. And that's okay. I've given myself a lot of time, but I feel like I'm coming towards the end of that. And now I want it to materialize this.
And would you naturally say that you are a more impatient person?
Very. Absolutely, yes.
Me too. And so what if the plan is right now that you don't have a plan?
That has been my plan the last 9 months.
Okay, so now you go like I'm done with that? Okay. What have you learned through not having a plan?
I've learned to slow down. I've learned to break my routines and patterns. I've learned to listen. I've gotten closer to what's true. I don't think I'll ever fully understand what's true, but I feel like I've been able to shed some layers.
Earlier you said that you like turning complex things into simple things.
Yeah.
Where do you see the common denominators with this and everything that is on here and that we have discussed?
And that's where the last camera died. What a great conversation. So many insights. I took notes. One, we already have answers and desires within ourselves, but we talk ourselves out of action due to social conditioning or fear. I took note that I should just take action. And two, it is possible to achieve success without burning out by being playful and doing less. But finally, the thing we missed on camera was when I shared my ikigai and asked, well, what should I do? Without hesitation, Janelle said, do this. Exactly what you're doing now. Find a way to package 50 lunches and give it to the world. So many people need this and would be willing to pay for it. If I struggled feeling earlier, this definitely struck a chord, and I could feel excitement throughout my body. So what do you think? Should I consider turning 50 lunches into a business? Let me know in the comments. That's it for now. Thanks again for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.